Well, good day, viewers. Today we have a 2014 Chevy Silverado. It's a 1500 crew cab. It's here for a number of electrical problems, one of which is, let's see here, as soon as we put it in drive, it shows the driver's door open and the passenger door open at the back, and obviously they're not. I see the interior lights are on and not canceling. So I suspect some broken wires. All the door functions on this door don't work. So there's no power locks, no power windows. Let's try this door here. Yeah, that works. It's got express down but not express up. I wonder if it's supposed to have express up. Express down. No, probably not. Let's try the other rear door that it says it's open. There's also a reported MIL on. He scanned it with some kind of a code reader. It said this has fuel trim codes. No, this doesn't work. This one works. How come the express up doesn't work? Try and relearn it. Maybe it doesn't have express up on the passenger side. Okay. Well, let's put a scanner on it and do a network code scan of all the controllers and see what it has to offer. What's it got on it for mileage? 134,000 kilometers. So I've got a record on this thing, so I reloaded the record. Had it in here before. This is the one I did a oil pump on, which I posted a video for. $215. How come it says 215,000? Oh, it must be in miles in the truck. Let's do a code scan of all the controllers. I wish this snap-on scan tool had a topology map. Fuel trim rich bank 1, fuel trim rich bank 2. Usually contaminated engine oil, maybe, leaky high pressure fuel pump. See, the check engine light was not on. Control module communication bus off, invalid data received from engine control, while the U0401 is because of the fuel trim codes 172, 175. Lost communication with device on LIN bus. Lost communication with device on LIN bus. So there's probably some LIN bus wires broken in the driver's door and passenger door. LIN bus 9. Low speed CAN bus. Left rear audio output circuit open. Left rear. I would expect right rear broken wires. Maybe it's got some broken wires in the left rear door. HVAC module. Lost communication with device on LIN bus. Wow. Lost communication with device on LIN bus. Let's see if we can talk to those door modules. Where are they? Body control. No, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to fire up the Think tool. So this is the Think Tool Pro. It's going to Intelligent Diagnostics. It should decode the VIN. Pretty much anything 2010 and newer should be a no-brainer for the VIN decoding. Go to Diagnosis. And you'll see what I mean by a topology map. Smart scan. So anything in red is scanned and there's codes in it. Anything in green is scanned and no codes. Anything gray is either not existent or not scanned for whatever reason. Snap-on, you really need something like this on the scan tool. Come on, for the money we pay on those scan tools, we should have this. Now, it would be really nice if the topology of this actually reflected the true topology map on the vehicle, but it doesn't. At least not to my knowledge, it doesn't. I guess you can't talk to the door modules only through the BCM. They must be LIN bus to the BCM. Well, you can see that. And go into report. You can put the information in there. Then you can click on any of these modules, 172.00, 175.00. Same idea as the Snap-on scan tool with the report. Passenger presence module is for the airbag system. So there's no door modules per se like there was on the older ones, but I think those older ones were not LIN bused. Let's have a look inside the door pillar. So you can get the connector out of the door pillar by pushing down on this little tab from the top with an angled pick, and then it pivots out from the bottom, and then there's a latched lever on here. Now the problem is the wires usually break further in here, and I'm going to try pulling the harness out of the door. And the wires are in a loom. Well, I'll get it apart. Take the plastic cover off with a pick to access the bolt behind here. 2 screws under here underneath the plastic cover, and 2 down below here, 1 there. So there's 1 hidden bolt back here underneath here, so you got to take that plastic trim off, and it pops off straight off, and then these little clips have to be saved and reinstalled. I took the switch off. You may not actually have to remove the switch, but I think you do. There's a connector down here. You could leave probably the switch connected, but I'm going to be testing the circuit here, and I'm going to see if I can fish this harness out. Now it's just plastic push pins that hold this on, so we're going to pull it off. So the way I pry this top piece out is by using this plastic pry tool. You got to make sure the panel is warm before you do this. Otherwise, you'll break some plastic pieces. And latch the so you can release this cable from the door handle, and of course the door rod right here. Just lift the door panel up off of it. Now we're going to undo some clips here and take this wiring harness out. So there's a latch connector on the door handle. I guess you could have left the switch intact, but you can see all the push pins on here. And again, if you don't warm this panel up before you try to take this off, it'll probably break something. So let's have a look inside the door here. I'm going to see if we can pull this harness inside the door here through. So if you take the door speaker out, you can reach up and pull the door harness inside the door and pull that boot out of there. So we're going to inspect the wires in here now that we can get this rubber boot positioned down the harness. So I'm pretty sure that green wire is a LIN bus wire, but there's a red wire, a black wire, another green wire, a brown wire, broken in several places in here. So we're going to price out a door harness, and I suspect the other door is going to be the same problem, because that's the most common. You can't really fix these wires reliably in this area. You can see there's multiple breaks in here. I don't know if the camera's picking that up very well. Let me try and zoom in on it. You can see the wires all cracked. Come on, engineers, if you do this with a wire enough times, it's going to break. So this is the right rear door. I'm pretty sure that green wire with the gray tracer is the LIN bus wire, and as you can see, it's broken. And chances are this harness is the same. Now I'm going to price out the entire harness. Probably has a broken wire for the speaker on the other door.